What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Beyond the Gray Media. This is Josh here, checking in on you out there in YouTube land. YouTube, how are you doing? How is your week going? It is Friday Eve. And on Friday Eve, usually we like to steal a little bit of tomorrow's happiness tonight. And I actually had today off, which was kind of random. I have to work this weekend. One of those kind of rare things that happens like every couple of years. So yeah, I had today off and I went out into the world questing for some physical media. Kind of looking for that Terrifier VHS right at my local Walmart. I went out, ba-doo-da-da-doo, and I did not find it. But I did. I have a connection, a dude locally that's got me one coming, hopefully. And I went into his shop, and I filmed some stuff, and I wanted to just kind of show you what I found. So first, I'm going to highlight this local dude, Retro Joe's, who I've talked about. Tomorrow, I'm going to go check out some other VHS and have another video for you. But tonight, we're going to check out this. We're going to go through what I picked up. However you're doing out there, however you found me, I hope that it's well. Let's check this thing out. Hold up. So if you've been following along, you know that we are a physical media forward channel. Collecting physical media is one of my favorite things to do. Talking about those films that I love, that I've always watched my whole life, and then seeing them out in the wild is just a rare treat. It's one of my favorite things to do. So today, Thursday, I went out. I'm pretty lucky to have a couple of stores near me that sell physical media, that are just as passionate as I am, that collect it, and that can give it back and kind of create community. So this first store here that I'm in, this is Retro Joe's, and he's out in Springfield, Oregon. I'm in Eugene. Springfield's kind of like the dirty little sister, right? Just across the bridge here, across the freeway, across the valley. And Joe was cool enough to let me come through and take some video. He sells a lot of horror memorabilia, a lot of like video game stuff. And as I was going through here, I noticed that he had one of my buddies from YouTube, Dude Who Loves Movies, the Codester, Cody's favorite movie, The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. And I was like, dude, you gotta let me film finding this out in the wild. I'm gonna send it to him, but it would be really cool to like pick it up and then kind of show the hunt for it. He's like, hey man, you want me to put it behind the counter so I can just like bring it out? I was like, no, let me just kind of find it organically. Pretty cool. So I wanted to get some video of the dude's shop. He has a ton of Laserdisc, and he's trying to get me into it, and I just can't afford it, man. He's got so much cool stuff. Nobody has Man of the House on Laserdisc. Joe does. Check out Retro Joe's. I think he's got an eBay store. If you're local, if you're in Oregon and you're passing through, right? Everything's pretty close here. Come down and check him out. He's got NFL Blitz. He's got a bunch of horror Blu-rays, a ton of DVDs, a ton of video games. So while you're in here, you know, you realize that Joe's a hella cool dude that's just as passionate, and everything that you see is just from like his personal collection. So when things go out, he brings stuff in. He's got a bunch of WWF here, WWF, ton of like wrestling tapes, wrestling Blu-rays. He's got a bunch of like arcade machines that you can just come in. They're all free play. Killer Instinct, Golden Axe, right? Street Fighter, the fucking X-Men game, Pumpkinhead 2, Blood Wings. I keep looking at this every time I go in. Been to Joe's a bunch of times, but gonna go through his DVDs, a bunch of horror stuff. I've got most of it, but it's still cool to just go out and kind of check this stuff out, see it out in the wild, pick it up. There's something special about it, man. So, you know, I went to Walmart earlier, like I said. Came away with nothing. You go into some place like this though, where like customer service and the collector is at the forefront, and you just feel like you're just meeting up with an old friend and just kind of bullshitting, you know? Out here at Retro Joe's, you got a little bit of everything. There's my son playing a little bit of games. He's got all of these awesome Laserdisc on the wall. And then behind the shelf here, he's got a bunch of VHS. There's Retro Joe himself. Up on the back wall, he's got some of the more collectibles. That is a clean House of a Thousand Corpses. That chopping mall, out of control, man. So what did I pick up? Well, the first thing that I picked up was actually on DVD, and I went looking for it on the shelf, and I've got every other entry in this franchise, I swear to God. And I could swear that I did. I thought that I just bought it, but no, I bought Leatherface, which is not this film at all. All right, so I was like, oh yeah, this is kind of an actual kind of sleeper pick in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. 2006's Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning. Needed a little platinum dunes in my life, apparently. So I went to watch it the other night, and I was very disappointed when all I had was Leatherface, that new Steelbook, and then I had another one. I don't have that Netflix one. Does anybody really? I don't think that even came out. But I got every other version of Texas Chainsaw out there, and it's probably in the top 3 the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, the 74, is in my top 3 best horror films of all time. So I needed the beginning, so I picked that thing up. And then next I picked up on VHS the almighty RoboCop. Dude, I mean, I've got it on 4K, I've got it on Blu-ray, I've got it on DVD, but I did not have it on VHS. Look at that Orion tape. I mean, the Orion logo, when that comes on, I get turned on. I'm not even gonna lie, man. RoboCop is so good. It's sci-fi horror, it's action horror, it's everything, man. When dude from that 70s show goes down into those, it's just brutal. So, that dude's just dragging his arm, right? When the machine like starts shooting, like, oh my god, dude. The future of law enforcement. Clean RoboCop. Had to pick that up. Like I said, I picked up for Cody, I picked up The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, right? Pretty solid film. I know there's a Blu-ray, but damn clean, right? And if you don't have it on VHS, you've never seen it, you can never have too many. So I'm stoked to give this one away to him. The year's hottest movie. Is this 91, dude? Or is this 92? I forget. I want to say it's 92, but there was a big period where that's all my mom was watching, was Sleeping with the Enemy, The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, Single White Female rips, dude. So good. Is The Faculty, right? And there's a lot of talk right now about how this is going to be like the best 4K, awesome Blu-ray, awesome film. I mean, when it came out, I was kind of a hater, but I loved the soundtrack. I just didn't want to, it was like that teenage time where I was just like, these movies can't even be good, and I was damn wrong. The Faculty, look at how clean this cover is, dude. Clean Faculty. So I had to pick that bad boy up. What is this, Dimension Extreme. This next one, I mean, this is a film by Jean-Pierre Jeunet, whatever you say. This is a $4 coupon on Squirt if you buy this thing. This is remastered in THX, right? Everybody remembers that sound. This is from 97. This gets a lot of hate, and it does not deserve the hate. I'm an Alien fanboy, right? I love the Alien series. Alien Resurrection, right? With the Squirt hype sticker. Sealed. You pick that up. It doesn't matter what you're doing. If it's Sunday and it doesn't matter. You just buy it wherever you're at. You buy Alien Resurrection sealed all day, any day of the week. I know it's $8, but it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't. You gotta have them all. So the sealed. Don't quite see that. I'm stealing that right now. And then this one, I buy this. This is my favorite movie of all time, and it's no surprise. I buy this wherever I go, wherever I see it. If I've got 5 copies of it, it doesn't matter. This is the letterbox version. Everybody had this. I used to give this thing away. I had so many copies of it. Special collector's edition, rewound. You know, we're talking about Jaws from 1975, the original summer blockbuster, the greatest film of all time. The special collector's edition. I've owned this film probably 10 different ways. And anytime he had a couple of these, one of them had some, someone wrote their name on it or something. You can get that shit off of there, but you buy Jaws when you see it. You just do. $5, Jaws. Yep. Of course. Every day. Yeah. Of course. What the hell are you talking about? Letterbox Jaws? Widescreen Jaws, right? Now it's kind of everything's in widescreen, but back in the day, you almost felt like when you had widescreen, like you were actually losing a little bit of your picture quality because you'd be watching on like that 19-inch Trinitron, right, with the Sony and the little tape player built in, and all of a sudden your 19 went down to 16. You kind of felt cheated back in the day if you didn't get to watch it out on the big screen on mom and dad's Zenith, right? That imported Japanese stuff, man. But still, Jaws, stoked to pick it up. So yeah, go out there, collect physical media. I'm a sucker for VHS, man. I can't help it. I was telling myself I'm not going to buy any more VHS until I get an actual TV out here that's connected to my VCR, so I can kind of have it on the background, right? That was kind of my thought, but I get paid tomorrow. Technically I was off today, so I'm kind of borrowing for myself. So get out there, support your local stores, guys. If you want to see more from me, like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, talk to me. I'll talk some shit back to you. Love you guys. However you're doing. Hope you're doing well. Take care. We'll see you again this weekend. Cheers.